Hey, what's up? It's me again. And today I will tell you a story that my dad used to tell me when I was young. According to him, his uncle, who experienced this firsthand, was the one who told him this story when he was still young. So, I will tell his story on his point of view.
When I was still working on the port, I was an active young adult, healthy and strong. That is why it was a surprise for me when I suddenly fell ill. Since I was living alone at the time, this forced me to take a leave at work and care for myself at home. And every night, no fail, there was this big black dog who comes to visit me. It would climb up the window, and at first, it would just sit, do nothing and stare at me. Then it would start to lick me starting from my foot up to my knee. Once it is done, it will leave as fast as it appeared. I thought of closing the window, but the humidity would cause me way more discomfort than the licking of the weird dog. And unfortunately, I didn't have a fan back then, so I've got no other choice anyway. Besides, it does not harm me anyway, that was my thinking. Until one of my friends paid me a visit. We were talking about a bunch of stuffs, until I mentioned the weird dog that visits me every night. His face suddenly went dark both with fear and shock. He told me that the dog isn't just a normal dog, that it is a shapeshifter and is a kind of Aswang that feeds off of humans' weakened body by licking. What shocked me was that I never told him that the dog licks me, because I thought that it was just normal for a dog to lick someone. Hell, even a cat licks itself. Then he continued. He said that no matter what I do, whatever meds I take, as long as the dog kept licking me, I will never be able to recover and might soon succumb to the disease. He said that I need to kill it, and he will let me borrow his bolo. He will just need to sharpen it more. To those who are not familiar, a bolo is a single-edged medium-sized swords/long knives that is common in the Philippines. 2 days after, my friend came back and he gave me his bolo. He told me to hide it under my covers so that the Aswang will not be able to see it, and I can easily grab it when needed. That is exactly what I did. I waited for the Aswang to come. When I heard the floorboards creaked, I knew it arrived. I then grabbed the bolo and waited for the thing to start licking. With my weakened state, I knew I only had one chance, so when it reached my knee, I swung the blade as fast as I can and as hard as I can. It hit the Aswang on his shoulders down to his chest. Its shriek echoed through the silent night, and before I can swing again, it ran away. I waited for it to come back, but it never did. Noontime the next day, my friend visited me again. I told him the news that I was able to hit it. I just couldn't confirm that it died. Then he told me what happened in the port that morning. Apparently, a laborer from one of the ships suddenly showed up with a nasty cut on his chest and shoulders, and asking other ships that are about to leave that morning if he can tag along, since the ship that he works on will not leave for another week. He told me that the man made a ruckus, as he was trying desperately to get home as soon as possible. He just stopped when one of the captains of another ship agreed to take him. I am not sure what kind of face I made when he told me that the man and the dog were the same being, and that the reason why he desperately wanted to go home is because he can feel that he is about to die, and their kind wants to die in their own land, so that they can pass their ability on to someone else. Sure enough, no dog came to visit me that night and every night after. Few days passed. I recovered and started working again. But the mere sight of a dog still gives me chills to this day. Makes me wonder if it is really just a dog, or something much more sinister.